afternoon. Welcome to another quick edition of Divine Love Talk, where we talk about all things life, love, and spirit. Today's episode is probably going to be a very, very short episode, right? We're probably going to have just enough time to get through the general message, and then I won't have time to do the personal readings today. Monday. Monday, because we will be live tomorrow, but I can't guarantee that. I want to go live tomorrow, but I can't guarantee it. So Monday, for especially the newbies, the people who have just subscribed to the live, will be trying to get everybody taken care of on Monday. Vanessa, how are you on this Friday? Pluto goes direct. I just reposted a lovely, informative video on what that means for my lovely cardinal signs. Feels good, doesn't it? Especially for my Libra placements. Happy birthday, Libra. I think Pluto going direct is the bestest birthday present you can get, right? And that applies to Libra. I think Pluto going direct is the bestest birthday present you can get, right? And that applies to Libra. I think Pluto going direct is the bestest birthday present you can get, right? And that applies also for my Libra moons, Venuses, Mars, and risings. These next 5 weeks are still going to be a little bumpy because, things don't shift immediately as a planet goes direct, whether it's Pluto or Saturn or Mercury, right? But it usually has this changeover period. So these next 5 weeks should really, really be interesting for the collective. The biggest message today, and I guess because today is Friday, was that love message we just posted. My goodness, whoever that is for, this new love that is coming in, if you're open to it. Because some people, they're just in the stage where they're like, love can kick rocks with open-toe sandals on, and I get that. And being in that energy does serve a purpose, right? Because you got to process your feelings. You got to process your beef with love. You got to process whatever false truths you've allowed yourself to believe because you went through a situation that was not optimal. Just keep in mind, though, every single relationship, good, bad, or otherwise, every single relationship we've ever experienced taught us something, right? And brought us closer to the one we are supposed to be with. And for some of you, my goodness, this new love that is coming in is going to not only fulfill you on every single level, it's going to leave you speechless, because at several parts during the channeling, I was at a loss for words. Like, are you serious that this love still exists in this time? And it does, whether you're 20 or 80, right? Love finds you, true love finds you when it's supposed to, for a variety of reasons. But before we get into that, let's see who is here. And say hello if this is your first time here. Hello, hello, hello. My name is ettamystichealer, intuitive and spiritual life coach. I'm from New York. Where you're from? Hi, Vanessa. Feels like a setup Feels like a setup to have a water leak on a Friday. Because of course, right? Because why not? How do we say this name? I like the 313 though. It's one of my favorite angel numbers. Gloveret. That was my best shot. Thank you for the gifts. And Monday is your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Buckle up for these next 5 weeks. It will get better. Now, who have you called to help you take care of that leak figure it fit? Who's best fit? No pun, yeah, pun intended, for the job. Hi, honeybee. You just had an interview. Ow. Today is magical, especially those of you who are on the eastern seaboard. Anytime us folks right here, us city folks, get a chance to even catch a glimpse of the northern lights, right? Because they jumbled all the letters for the borealis. Aurora boreal, the northern lights, right? That means there's a lot of sun energy. Like we spoke about yesterday, a lot of geomagnetic energy sending us light. And in that light, do what you will with it. Use it to manifest whatever it is you've been trying to manifest. Yesterday was the portal day. We were basically told to reaffirm whatever intentions we set around the new moon, right? To reaffirm those and allow them space, prepare for them to happen because it's happening. I know we have a lot of chaos and catastrophe going on in the world, a lot of chaos in the cosmos. But for you, dear viewer, who has done the work, who has committed to living the life of their dreams by any means necessary, my dear, before 2025 comes in, life is going to show you a side that you've only read about in fairy tale books. You've only seen happen for other people. And I'm like, oh man, you're about to be the universe's favorite. Not just because you're cute, but because you have committed to the work. You have persevered. You have made it through the storm. A lot of you have told and shared how rough 2024 has been. But just think about it. When you look at how rough 2024 has been, 2025 is going to be, feels like it's going to be, right? If we stay the course as individuals, it feels like it's going to be exponentially better. A lot of us are going to have a time where it's just going to be the best year ever, especially for my cardinal signs. People who have heavy cardinal placements, you might be feeling the magic the most. And Jessica, I am loving the change of scenery. I was going through my messages and I was like, who that there? Who that is? Because your image was just emanating so much light, which is indicative as to where you are on your journey. Keep on going. Keep moving, as the song says, right? Don't stop. Don't stop. Hi, Loca. How are you? You're just in time. Boogie, woogie, woogie. How are you? Zashu, 2024 was very tough for me. I resigned without a backup and still haven't found a new job, but you're doing the damn thing. You're moving by faith and not by sight. Keep moving. The job or the means to earn a living will find its way to you. Saint and Sinner is back. Hello, hello, hello. My dear, how are you? Libra with an Aries rising. Oh my gosh. Baby. Are you starting to celebrate as I stutter, right? Your birthday starting like now? Are we having a 4-day weekend? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Let's see who else is here. Hi, Mobby. How are you? Oh, there you go, Boogie. I like that. Just don't jump off the cliff. I mean, trust your intuition. But anywho, happy Friday. All right. It will get better. User 290684981399. 5, This is definitely a moment of change and transformation for you. Hi, Pebbles. Dynasty. Ew. How are you? All right. We are limited for time. The time here in New York is 2:54 Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably be on until about 3:15, 3:20 tops. So let's get this general message out. And then any general questions you guys might have, if you would like a personal reading or session, or just to get to know more about me and the Soul Tribe, you know where that information is. Holy Spirit, what message does the collective need to hear on this day, this Friday, which is Venus's? Who's in here that doesn't believe it's too good? Is just believing things are too good to be true? Who that is? And why? Why? Because it's been so bad. Even the darkest night is followed by the dawn. All right. We're not using many decks today. We're going to pull some from the West the Vibe and the other new deck, but let's go into this energy of believing that it's not going to happen for you. These things don't happen for you. It's taking too long. Malarkey. We have message in a bottle, serendipity, and deep knowing, but it all came out in reverse, and you guys know we don't read the oracle cards in reverse, but its reversal is suggesting it's this overwhelming energy. So there's got to be at least 5 of you in the room, maybe 7, which is way too many, who are Debbie Downers, right? Doubting Thomases, right? Our faith above all things is what carries us to where we need to be. If we don't believe that we are worthy of having that 6-figure job, living in that penthouse in the sky, having the love that fulfills us on every level, and I don't care what they tell you in these TikTok streets, there are still quality people out there in every age group, of every ethnicity that truly believes in commitment and marriage and respecting those vows. I mean, when they're in their playgirl, playboy energy, they're in their playboy energy. But when they actually find someone and say that's the one, they're not about to play games. A lot of you will find that after today, after this month, you may never need another love reading, because the person that's coming, the love that's coming, you will have no questions. Except you might kind of fall back into, what did I do to deserve this? Nothing, actually. You requested it. And all the universe wants to do, all the creator wants to do, is make sure that we are our happiest. We are at our most content, especially for those of us who have a higher spiritual calling in this life. You are not meant to work a traditional 9 to 5 or go through the grunts of life, because you're supposed to be comfortable and have a partner that supports you on this journey. So when you're called to do the work 2 by 2, you have that peace to come home to and recharge. You're not out fighting the darkness of the world and then coming home and fighting some more. You're not out helping people solve their problems and coming home and having to solve the problems of the house, because the house is not filled with peace. The house is not filled with the loving, enduring presence of the Holy Spirit. Understand, everything that you've been hoping for, wishing for, desiring, everything that you've been putting on your vision board, even if you've been putting that John on your vision board since 2008, cardinal signs, is going to come to pass in divine timing. These moments of serendipity, where things, you accidentally have this moment of good luck, is no accident. It's part of divine timing. How it shows up, when it shows up, that's not your business. Your business right now is to hold on to that deep knowing as much as you can, 24/7, 365. Hold on to that deep knowing that whatever you've been desiring, whatever you've been attracting, is making its way to you. It's coming, as we would say, slowly, because when you travel by water, it's always the slowest route of travel. However, it's coming and its arrival is imminent. Chill out, have a drink, have a nap, have a Snickers. Just do whatever it takes for you to get into this energy of knowing deeply within the essence of your soul that just because you said, I want nachos, somebody's going to bring you nachos. That's the type of faith and knowingness you're being. If you found this live, if you found me in the Soul Tribe, that's the level of deep knowing you are called to have forever. Next, we have flexible, which talks about being flexible to how our desires, our dreams, how the things we have on our vision board show up. They're always going to show up in a way that's for our highest and greatest good. It may not resemble the picture exactly, but it's definitely going to fulfill you in ways that you need it to the most. What did I say? Have a Snicker, have a drink, do whatever it takes, right? And take a nap so you could get into this deep knowing. This is the ultimate moment of absolute surrender. There's no, oh, I surrender when I get home from work. Oh, let me do this and then I'll surrender and let me do that. Now, right now, at 3 o'clock on the dot, Eastern Standard Time, right now. Surrender. Say to yourself, it is done. If you have to, do the whisper method. And if you don't know what the whisper method is, I'll teach you the whisper method after we do this channeling, right? And then let it go. Surrender and rest in this deep knowing that whatever you requested, it's making its way to you in divine timing. Next, we have come to the edge, which is talking about taking that leap of faith. And at 36, which is 9, completions to cycles, and 44, angels coming in to assist us. You've already did this part. Matter of fact, you've done this part too well, right? My overthinkers, unite. You've done this part way too well. It's time to let it go and rest, knowing that everything that you've been wanting is about to start chasing you down. Let's get a message from here. What's the vibe, Holy Spirit? What's the vibe? What does the collective need to know? And then we'll get another one from this other fun deck. They're kind of similar. For messages that people in the collective, because there's 55 of you on right now, may need to know. Since we're not doing any personals on this live, if you would like a personal, you know where to go for that. I'm making a mess. Thank you. Anything else? Ooh. Okay. Well, let's start with this one since it flew all the way over here. Foundation, established family security. This goes back to the thinker card, right? You've done everything you were supposed to do in the physical. And this is a message that we got earlier in the week, right? You've done everything, right? It's now time for spirit to do what they have to do to bring you to your happily ever after, or better yet, bring your happily ever after to you. The foundation has been laid, and for a lot of you, not the 7 of y'all that was up here doubting and far from the energy of deep knowing, but for those of you who've been doing the work, your foundation has been laid perfectly. Now you got to let it set before we could start going on to the floors and the other things that we do to construct a house, right? We have beginnings. I like this, right? This rose. Try again, new direction, starting over. This is the very beginning, right? This is the very, very beginning. Some of you don't even realize a new day is dawning for you because you've been so used to things going wrong one after the other. You don't realize that the blessings have already come in. Stop it. Stop it. These next six, That was for someone special. These next 6 months, you'll start to see more and more things fall into place for you. Again, like we always say, pay attention to your intuition because it will guide you to where you need to go. And when it comes to what you've been desiring, stay flexible. Then we have more roses, right? Salutations to the divine feminine, being receptive, empathetic, and vulnerable. A lot of us have closed ourselves off to true love because we've experienced 1 or 2 or 10 bumps along the road. Let it go, because the one that's coming in, and not to say they're going to come in like 3:30 this afternoon or on March 30th, we don't know, or between now and then, we don't know. But if we do know that they're going to come in within divine timing, be open. Let spirit do what spirit does. Man has done what we are supposed to do. Rest, relax, get your favorite snack, your favorite drink, do your favorite calming self-care activity, and know it is done. The work is done. Be prepared to receive the blessings. In order to be receptive, you got to be open. You got to be open. Next we have, you see, I knew somebody was out here in this energy, right? Made me say the other word rather than 6. Greed by any means necessary, inconsiderate. It feels like another just handful of you guys. This is not for everybody, right? But being in that energy more so of, I'm going to get them before they get me. I'm going to cheat on them before they cheat on me. Because I experienced XYZ, I'm going to go into the world and do the same thing. You best not. I mean, you could. We have this beautiful thing called free will. But if you really want your happily ever after, you let go of the greed. You let go of the need to get somebody back before they get you. And you forgive all of the people. Spirit had a not so nice word, but I had to clean it up. You forgive all of the people that have done you wrong and show them light, love, and grace. And then you cut them off, right? Because they can't go where you're going. And intimacy. And for some of you, like 2 of you here, at least 2 of you, you need to learn the difference between lust and intimacy. When somebody desires you for your whole being, the good, the bad, and the otherwise, and someone who just desires you because of your sexual energy. A lot of the reasons why you've been unlucky in love because you fell for the the pony act, right? Well, you fell riding on the pony, but we're not here to judge. We're not here to blame. It happens. It happened, right? But learn to know the difference between someone who values you as a whole and total human and spiritual being and not someone who lusts after your sexual energy, because that's one of the not so great things about having a higher spiritual calling, right? Is that you exude a level of higher, more potent, passionate energy, that sacral energy, right? That you attract everything under the sun, right? Just everything under the sun, because they just can't describe, why they are attracted to you, but they just know they want a piece of that sacral energy. And it's establishing those boundaries between people like that and people it's knowing the difference between people like that and people who see, because you can't help it. A lot of you can't not help the fact that you exude this unfiltered, raw, passionate energy. And it's sad that you've had to experience certain things at a young age because of it. we process that, we heal from that, and now that we're older and we can point a finger and identify it for what it is, it's now making sure that we distinguish between people that's coming solely because of that and people that are gravitating to us because of our spiritual and physical presence on a whole, right? And they respect it on a whole, not just that one part of us. That is the message for the collective, with the whole spicy part at the end. Slightly spicy. Let's see what you guys got going on in this chat, because wait, what? Speaking divine facts in this chat, I am highly interested. Trisha, Ashe. Whimsical Pisces, back again. How are you? They say that thing, because it ain't a thing, it's a thing, because that thing be thinging. And again, I just can't blame folks. I get it. Just do better. It's potent. It is. It is. Some of y'all don't even have to have icons on your profile pictures, and it comes through. It comes through. It comes through. We definitely don't do unhealed here, especially unhealed and not trying to work towards getting better, right? We show grace to those folks who are trying to get better. But if you're just in the space where you're, nope, 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 nope. We are past that. Oh, Trisha, thank you for the roses. Rachel, thank you. Momo, how are you, my dear? They didn't give me patience. That wasn't part of your package. We're going to get you some. We're going to get you some. No worries. March is, I don't know why they said March, but March 30th was like highlighted on the calendar for us. Wait, I mean, doodle? Definitely start working on the subliminal, the soulmate subliminal, and the 28-day journal prompt guide that's posted on Patreon. In less than 28 days, that question will be answered. And then you could come back and tell us all the tea. Let's see, what else are you guys chit-chatting about? Can Spirit tell me where to go to get the car that I want? Let's do this. What car do you want? What is your absolute dream car? You got that? What does it look like on the inside? How does it feel when you open the door? How does it feel on the steering wheel? How does it feel when you put it into gear? What sound does it make when you hit the start button or you put the key in the ignition, right? What does it smell like? Is it all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive? What color is it? Start envisioning these things and holding the vision of you walking up into your car, what it looks like, what it smells like, what it sounds like, what the engine sounds like, what music you play in your car, what car freshener you use. Like, envision all of these things and try to get all 5 senses involved while you're envisioning your dream car embrace, and it will come to you. That's the easiest way for Spirit to show you where to get that car. And don't cheat yourself. Don't be like, well, my budget is. Don't start with your budget, because Spirit don't know what that is, right? Spirit has no limits. Start with what you want and hold a clear vision of what type of vehicle that you want. And sky is not the limit. Oh, Jesus. Whimsical Pisces. That's an excellent question. Legions, technically, legions, because we have our guardian angel, Uno Nuno, and then we have the other angels that come in, and that's the whole the whole team of them, right? Then we have our ancestors. And like that guy, James, that came on yesterday, who was a 12th generation healer. Imagine all the people in your family going back 12 generations. So that's potentially, because not every person in our past, not every ancestors is going to have our greatest good in mind. Some of them ancestors are super duper jealous that you get to live the life that you live here on earth. So we don't want to summon those, right? So the exact number of how many spirits we can have on our team is exponential. Exponential. We have our main ones, which can, again, it could be any number. That means a lot. It could be 5 of them. It could be 50 of them. Oh, you guys are coming through with the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please boogie and do, and then let us know what manifests into your life. Can I do that for the man I want because I'm ready to dish this new one? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? It's your world, right? Spirit wants us at our most happiest and our most content, right? So we just gotta be open to how that shows up for us. And if one shoe don't fit, by all means, get another. By all means, because we need shoes. Rachel, to the front of the line if you're still here. Does my ex K still love and more than his new bride? He got married in 2 weeks of leaving. I get that. What you're feeling now towards your ex. Like, I get it. But he presents with so much spiteful, dark, misinformed, just bad egg energy that it feels like out of the 3 people in this sentence, you, your ex, and his new bride, you are making out with the best. You got the best you got the best part of the deal, right? This person doesn't even know what true love is. This person, energetically, for what I can pick up intuitively, doesn't even love themselves. Like, to marry somebody to spite somebody else, my guy, that's wrong on so many levels. I could tell you there's definitely no love. Like, it wasn't a marriage of love that might come out of their mouth, but that's not what's in their heart. And this is definitely somebody you're better off without. If there was any confusion, you're better off without this person. You're better off not even wasting time ruminating or thinking about the why and how could you do that. They're so far behind their healing, resistant to their healing, that it's not worth your time, your energy, or your power. Nope. It was cultural by your family. You're definitely in the class of what's coming is better than what's gone, because I have no words to describe how dank and dark his energy is. Like, besides what I've used already, it's just, they say nobody's so far gone that they can't be saved. But I sometimes, when I come across energy like his, I think that statement's a little flawed because he may just be in that space of just not being able to truly love and how we are intended to love one another. And that's why I throw in those that have my highest good. Yes, indeed. All right. I said 320 is 319. But yet they married in 2 weeks. All right. Energy healing. Hi, Renee. We actually had no list today because I've got to run. But before I run, I wanted to see if there were any general questions about what came out in the reading, what you're picking up energetically, because today is 10/11 and Pluto, the planet of death and destruction. Shout out to all my Scorpios ruled by Pluto, right? Goes direct today, stations direct today. So besides that, in the inundation of the solar flares and geomagnetic storms, we have a lot going on. And of course, right, that mystery mini moon that we have flying in the orbit. I could have sworn Momo, I said hi to Momo, and Dorsey is here. We're just going to say hi. Hi, Dorsey. I may have missed you, I think. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if I'm reading it off the screen or in my mind's eye, so forgive me. Forgive me. And I think I got to everybody's comments. I did. I feel in love real bad. Hold on to that feeling with both hands and everything you got. And my phone confirms. You're welcome. You're welcome. And figure it fit. Funny you should say that, but not funny like hee. Funny like it confirms what was just said in the videos we posted before going live. Spirit came through loud when they said that your address and last name are going to change within a year. So there's your confirmation. I just want to see pictures of the wedding. That's all I want. I don't ask for much. And of course, send me the wedding registry. It was posted, I think it was on the third video, right? In one of the title boxes, because when I'm doing those channelings, it's like one message comes out as I'm pulling the cards and as I'm reviewing the video, Spirit goes, and this, and that, and that, and then add this. It's fun. We like wedding pictures. We like pictures, period. I'm in the school. Oh, well, Doodle. Actually, before we even go about what do I think, what does Mom think? There's an opportunity to have that conversation, right? We said this week we're going to look for opportunities to have conversations. So, ta-da! You have another opportunity. If you should choose it. But think about it first, and then I'll come back tomorrow or Monday, and we'll see what we could pick up, either through the cards or intuitively. I want to say go for it, but let's see what Mom says. Let's see what Mom says first with her lovely, lovely self. All right, my dears, It's been a pleasure as always. If you think of something later on during the day, feel free to DM me, email me, and if you have my phone number, text me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. During these high energy moments and we're feeling good, somebody says today feels magical, and indeed it does. Pace yourself, right? Sometimes we get so, trying to find a TikTok safe word. We get so lifted, right? So elevated. We're floating so far in the clouds. We're going beyond cloud nine that we forget there's still chaos and darkness around us. And when we're in that energy of really practicing gratitude for those magical moments, and those moments take us in a whirlwind of ascension, that's when we attract dark energy the most. So just be careful, stay safe, and as always, stay blessed.